You only need 5 chords to play almost every song you love, and I can prove it. There's a simple reason mainstream music recycles the same 5 chords over and over and over, and once you see it, the guitar stops feeling like 1,000 chord shapes you have to memorize and starts feeling like a short list that you can actually learn. So in this video, I'm going to teach you all 5 of those chords, show you the trick that turns those 5 into every different key, and then play you the songs that you already know that use them, or at least some of them. Let's dive in. We're going to go from what I think is the easiest to the most difficult. So we're going to start with E minor. The E minor chord takes 2 fingers. I want you to use your middle finger and your ring finger. We're going to put them on strings 5 and strings 4 on the 2nd fret, and then we're going to strum all 6 strings open. That's our E minor chord. Now our second chord is going to be A minor. We're going to move our 2 fingers 1 string towards the ground. So instead of on strings 5 and 4 right now, we're going to be on strings 4 and 3. We're going to add our pointer finger onto 1st fret of the 2nd string, and we're only going to strum 5 strings here. We're not going to strum the thickest string. That's A minor. So we have E minor, and then we have A minor. Now, a really good exercise for memorizing these chords is grabbing it, letting it go, and then making it again. It's making your brain connect to your fingers because it's having to send a signal of what that chord is to each finger every time you make it. So we're going to stay on this A minor chord, and we're going to move to our 3rd chord, a C. You're going to lift up your ring finger, and you're going to set it down on 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now this one can be a little bit tricky to get your ring finger to want to reach. So what I recommend doing is actually turning your wrist, bringing your elbow out so that instead of your fingers trying to stretch, you're actually able to just extend them and they'll naturally want to lay there. So again, we're going to be on 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string, open 3rd because we just moved our ring finger from there, index finger, 1st fret of the 2nd string, open thinnest. Again, this is a 5-string chord. Then we're going to move to a G chord. Now there's a lot of ways to make a G chord. If you've been playing guitar for a week, you probably heard a couple. I'm going to show you my favorite way to play a G, but that takes into account that I don't have a pinky. You probably do, so feel free to play whatever G is comfortable. I'm going to lift this chord up and I'm going to put my middle finger on 3rd fret of the 6th string. I'm going to put my ring finger on 3rd fret of the thinnest string. And then I'm just going to go ahead and strum that chord. Now, you'll notice the pad of this middle finger mutes that 5th string. That's perfectly okay. That's what I want in the G, and that's my favorite way to play it. You might have learned it by putting your index finger on 2nd fret of the 5th string. And that's totally a great way to play G. I just find those 3 notes down there sound a little muddy, but you might like them, so feel free to play it either way. That's our 4th chord. Now we only need 1 more. We're going to go to a D. We start by putting our middle finger on 2nd fret of the thinnest string, index finger on 2nd fret of the 3rd string, ring finger on 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and that makes a D. D is our only 4-string chord. We strum strings 4, 3, 2, and 1, leaving the 2 thicker strings not plucked. Boom. E minor, A minor, C, G, and D. So why do these 5 chords show up everywhere? See, songs are written in keys, and a key only has 7 possible chords in it. These 5 are 5 of those 7 chords in the key of G, which is the most common key for guitar. But what about those other 2 chords? They're rare. They're what I call tension chords, like this one. Not the kind that songs are built on. So once you learn these 5 chords, you're covered for every chord we use regularly in the key of G. But what about songs in other keys? That's where the capo comes in. The capo turns your 5 shapes in the key of G to 5 shapes in any key. We put the capo on 2nd fret and we play our same chords, E minor, A minor, C, G, and D. And now we've got 5 new chords in a new key, A. Now, Playing G shapes with the capo isn't cheating. It's on half of the records that you know and love, and I will show it to you as we move in to the songs. The first is Brown Eyed Girl. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came. Down in the hollow, playing a new game. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.